What's up, everybody? This is Jedd Johnson from dieselcrew.com. They call me Napalm. And today I'm covering one of the questions that came up during the recent Ask Me Anything that I did on the grip training subreddit at reddit.com. The link to the AMA is in the description box below. So if you would like to check out some more details, please feel free to do so. So here is the first question that I'm going to cover. It's actually a two-part question from the same person. And it is, do you use the same sort of periodization for all the grip lifts you're working on or having others work on? Do you just lower the volume for the harsher lifts? It's going to be different for everything. I have some of the same like patterning that I use in some of the lifts. And, with the rep scheme, it's very similar for many things. And with hold times, approaches to the holds that I do, there's some similarities there, but there's always going to be variation. So I think you're making a mistake if you do the same thing for all implements. I think you need to vary that up a little bit, depending on whether it's something that's really strong for you or something that's a weakness. And you've also got to mix that up throughout the year. So I do have some similarities in my approaches and other things that I have to switch up on. Coming up with some of the events that I'm going to be training for, I need to do things quite a bit differently because I haven't had success doing what I have always done in the past. So I gotta mix that stuff up. So I'm going to actually take a few pages out of some old books of training of mine. Some of the approaches that I used to do, I think, work a little bit better than what I've done in the last few years. So those are some changes that I'm going to be making for sure, coming up real soon. And then how do you handle programming with younger athletes? Is it mostly sport specific, or do you give them a more general base of grip strength under a certain age? So first off, I don't do any grip sport training with any of my clients unless they are going to be competing in a grip contest with me. And I haven't had that happen in a while. So that's almost non-existent. So the answer is yes, I will look at things in a much more sport specific approach. So what sport are they playing? Right now, I've got mainly wrestlers, baseball players, and track athletes. So each one of them needs a little bit different approach to their grip training in order to see success in their sport. And that's what I do. And I think that's what you really should do for yourself as well. If you're preparing for a sport, then you need to choose exercises and movement patterns that are going to work best for your sport. If you're training for grip sport, then you want to try to work with the implements or something that very closely resembles the implements you need to compete on. So those are some things to get you thinking along those lines. If you are interested in some online programming, I do have a program that I do. It's called Grip Task Force, where it's virtual training that we do via phone conference and email. And there's weekly training updates that I send to each person in order to keep them progressing for as long as possible in preparation for what they are working towards. So I'll put a link to that in the description box below, as well as that link to the grip training subreddit where I did the AMA. And there might also be some other links down there as well. Go ahead and check those out. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe. If you have a question, leave a comment below. And if you like this video, give it one of these, brother. All the best in your training. Take care.